Twitches, how's it going? Alright, so last time we beat HBM R with, pretty ease. It was just one attempt, we killed it, and I did it before as well. So, on S, last time we made it up to wave 4 and then died, but we only died because the buildings got destroyed. So we're going to test out something here today and see if we can make it a little bit further on HBM S solo. Only one hero. Think about this. HBM S with one hero. Not 5, not 6, nothing in the towers. It's empty. It's just Vlad Dracula. Same thing we did with R. I'm wondering if we can beat S with just one hero. Just one hero. It's going to be difficult. I don't know if it's going to... I'm going to need some better crests if I'm going to be able to do this, but let's see how far we can make... Oh, we got to definitely do some attacks then, apparently, huh? S! Let's start her up and see how far we make it. Oh, craziness. So basically what we're trying to do here is get a victory, and that's just going to be crazy. Now, I did segment the buildings here a bit, and we have it in the middle. I was planning on doing the corner base setup, but the pre-save base that I had all good to go. My phone got wiped off, so unfortunately it's not saving stuff like it used to. So that's a little annoying. Oh, Thunder God, you are annoying. We could potentially... Well, we're going to lose most of our energy here, so that's going to hurt just a smidge. Yeah, our bases are dying a lot more when we're not using our standard strat. Ugh. But my base got wiped out because, well, my phone wasn't saving any of the maps and just overwriting anything that I did. So that hurt a little bit. Okay, so that's a double spawn there, so that really does actually help us. Thank God. Go, Vlad Dracula. Murder time. Douche. There's some damage. That's what I'm talking about. None of that weakling stuff there. There we go. Much better. Much better. S3. Ooh, a split. It's a split, I tell you. This is the side that I don't like as much, but we're definitely going to be spinning over here first, it looks like, because that ninja. But, hopefully we don't lose too much of our base. We do need to bounce back over here. Oh, they're going to breathe on our base. Can we get some damage here? This is Vlad Dracula's base. We don't want that base to be lost. Okay, get your energy back up. Get your energy back up. There, well, it's not as much as we would like, but S3. Hopefully nothing spawns on the bottom now. And I said nothing spawns on the bottom, and what do? They spawn on the bottom. The reason why I didn't want them to spawn on the bottom because our base is what's going to kill us. But hopefully we can get over a little bit further. So if we can get further a little bit, we need to get further just so the spins can be in range of this stuff. So we're... Oh, that Spirit Mage murdered us. Oh, with a Cupid proc. Oh, Spirit Mage, you suck. So S4... We died to that Spirit Mage proc. We'll see if we can make it a little bit further. Otherwise, I do, like I said, prefer the corner base setup, which we'll try tomorrow. I just got to get some time to build it and put it back together. Because, things. I had it built. I had my base perfectly built, but it lost it. So... Some people are saying I won't have enough time to beat the dragon. I will have enough time to beat the dragon only if I can stop it from proccing. That's what I was talking about, my crests. I'm going to be futzing with them to try and get that right. If you can get the dragon to not proc, then you don't get the damage debuff on you, and you're doing full damage. So it might be possible to stop the dragon from proccing, and if we could do that, we'll be okay, but I don't know if we're going to be able to do that. We're going to try, but we're going to try. I don't think I have the right stuff just yet, and I do need to get my hero's damage up. The damage that I'm talking about right here is this 8 of 8. We need it to be 8 of 8 at some point to do even more damage. Because I've seen my Vlad Dracula solo a dragon on its lonesome on T before, so it can be done. So let's see what happens. Let's test this out. A little bit of S fun here. A little S play. Yeah, so the phone thing really sucks because I had my base all previously built and ready to go, but it just wasn't saving any base I was building on my phone. So I I built like a whole bunch of different bases and it didn't save any of them, which sucks. Alright, so I got a spawn there. Oh, I did not want... I wanted this base to stay up at the bottom. Might have to go for our damage reduction build again over the crit build. So we're testing out different builds, different crests, to see what it might take to get this going. I don't know if the crit build is going to be our best build. Yeah, they're taking... Oh, man, that Thunder God went over here. That's absolutely not what we wanted. Like, all our bases are getting wrecked before we even get this go. Thunder God on his lonesome over here is just stupidly overpowered. Look at this. He's hitting us and stopping us from proccing, which is... Our base is pretty much gone at this point. And he's going to keep proccing in mid, too. Oh, my base. Seriously, just kill this stupid thing. Don't hit me again. Oh, man. So we lost most of our base first wave. That's not a good thing at all. Okay, at least you got energy for this next wave. Hopefully it's not a split. We want them to be by the... Yep, okay, they're coming in the same hole. So that's good. That means all the stuff is going to get hit by Vlad Dracula. We want them to keep spawning on the same hole. So they basically... can just like get nicely packed together for us. Don't destroy my walls. Thank you. Well, I'd prefer to get energy up, but we'll take it. Hopefully, let's spawn on this side again. It's a bit of a split. It's a bit of a split. We're hoping we're focusing on the dragon. Focus on the dragon and the flyers. That's what we really need. Spin her up. There we go. Much better. Now this little stuff on the ground. Hopefully they're targeting Vlad. No, Vlad, why are you going way over there? No, dude. Vlad Dracula is what you guys are supposed to be targeting. Thank you. Now Lanacor could still murder us, which is not a good thing. Okay, that's a little better. Do not like how much of our base... I want to spawn from the top, I think. Of course, double spawn here. They're going after our base, though. Hopefully... I'll go for our hero in just a second. Let's spin this. We don't want him in range of the chieftain. We want him to be able to kill the chief. We did kill that stupid... Oh, the stupid procs were going to be not doing so good. Okay, I think he's going around, which is going to help us a little bit. Spin. This Minotaur chieftain can murder us. Can we get that proc? We are not doing enough damage. Stay alive. Spin again. Or you're dead. Spin again or you're dead. Seriously, spin. Where is the damage from the spinning? That damage just isn't there. We're going to have to stop him from proccing. Either we got to do the damage from spinning or we're going to stop him from proccing. I think we're going to go for the stop proc. So let's see if we can get that going. So not bad. S4 almost down. I think we can work with it and get S4 kill. Then we got to work about our boss. What we're going to do with the boss. The boss. Let's remove crit. Our damage is fine. Let's definitely get this off there, get the silence going. And I don't think we actually need... I think we should go for a little something strange. I think we're going to go for more of a silence scatter combo. Let's go for a silence scatter, see what happens with that. So I don't think the damage is what we're lacking on. I think we need a scatter to stop stuff from proccing. Where did I put it? I have my scatters here somewhere. I don't even know where I got my stuff. Where did I hide my scatter? There it is. Remove all. So let's get a scatter set going here and see what happens with the silence slash scatter. Basically what we're hoping to do is steal energy from the chieftain and... or steal slash scatter. So if we're fighting the chieftain and the dragon at the same time, I would rather kill the chieftain first, then go for dragon, or maybe the other way. We'll see what happens. It's not like you can pick it. It's going to happen one way or the other. We'll see what happens. But we're making it further, Not bad at all. Not bad at all. Oh, a sweepy sweep. Oh, I clicked the wrong button. Wrong button. I'm so used to sweeping. That's a noob base. For people that don't know, the reason why I'm going for this kind of setup here is because these zigzags keep me alive longer. What's up? Okay, here's the spin we're about to get. As long as we don't die. Spin. There we go. Don't die. Spin. Where's the spins? There you go. Can we get some energy back here? Energy it up to full. That's not enough energy. A Thunder God proc or 2 or Spirit Mage proc could murder us. That's a double spawn. No, it's a single spawn. Thunder God's over here. Thunder God will hit this tower, but we might get our health back up right here. If we can spin. Just spin and get us our health back. That'd be great. Spin. That druid can go away. Now we need to take care of flyers. Ooh, that Cupid is going to hurt us. That Cupid, I tell you. Spin. There we go. Whew. That's going to hurt this side if they start taking out these walls. That Lanacore could proc. That Lanacore could murder us. So we're hoping to get our energy back here for wave 3. But that Lanacore, if it even procs once, we're dead. And it looks like it's going to. And there's our death. Maybe. Stay alive? No! Our death by Lanacore. Death via Lanacore. So let's try it again. I am liking the silence though, so let's start her up. Because I'm feeling like the silence with the scatter combo is going to be good on the boss. Of course, only good on the boss, not good on any of the stuff before the boss. So that was a double spawn, so that is going to be a bit better. Hopefully we can get the spin. Once we get the spin, we should be golden. There it goes. Spin or we're dead. Spin or we're dead. We got stun locked. Stun lock. Death. Wah. Not too bad, but for S solo, it's dangerous. It's dangerous, I tell you. Woo. So we had Vlad Dracula already beat HBMR. S is going to be more difficult. We knew this. Got a cat in the way too. I can't see anything. Alright, so this is going to hopefully help because Vlad is about to proc. There we go. Without the proc, we're pretty much dead in our tracks. Hey, don't kill my walls. Oh, we lost our energy though. Our walls are doing okay, but we lost our energy. Okay, both these should go into the hole. So this should theoretically be left up. So they should not go in this direction. So we should be good. Now, they might be targeting Vlad Dracula. And if they are targeting Vlad Dracula, we're going to be doing a little better here. But I think they're going to be targeting the building. Can we get a spin here? There we go. Keep the spins going. Up. Cupid did proc. But here we go. Spin it. No. There we go. Don't destroy my walls. Thank you. Okay, that Pumpkin Duke could murder us too, but I think it's dead. Nope, it's not. Hey, no, not the losing your energy. We want to go full energy into the next wave. S3. Good. I think they're all targeting Vlad, which is going to help us. So I think they're targeting Vlad, and that is... Nope, they're targeting the building. Seriously? I would have thought they would have targeted Vlad, but can we get a spin here? I know the other group should be targeting Vlad. Someone's targeting Vlad. Oh, Dragon's Breath. Not a good thing to happen. Spin! Seriously. Oh, Jesus. Another spin is really needed now. Spin! Get some energy. Okay, much better. Nothing. We don't want any spawn on the bottom. And they spawn on the bottom. What are you guys doing? I said not to. Can we get at least focus on this flyers first? Flyers first. Unfortunately, that dragon will breathe. There's the thing that we didn't want to happen. Now can we go up here and not let them kill my base? Don't kill my base. Don't kill. Spin, dude. Spin. Seriously. Kill off this Atlantic-core. This Atlantic-core. Oh, even a proc now from the Dino will kill us. Stupid Dino, don't. Chieftain, don't kill me either. I can't remember if the Chieftain hits the base or not. I can't remember. Oh, spin, dude. And then silence the Chieftain. Spin and silence the Chieftain. Spin. Spin. Oh! Why did we get the one we didn't want? Oh, let's try one more. I wanted to spawn at the top. The top would have been better. Then my buildings would have been feeding them energy. Because with them coming in with full energy, that's not a good thing. You want them to be at like half energy when they attack you. That's much better. We need this right now. We need that to kill this Cupid before that base drops. If that base drops, they're going to retarget to this stuff over here. Thank God. If they would retarget to this stuff, that would really hurt us in the long run. So let's get a spin here. No, they're going to retarget to the base. Can we spin them from? Yes, we did. Okay, now let's stop them from killing our base. Like this ninja is just running free. Can we? Yes, full energy. Thank God. Now we want to spawn over here. Okay, that's good. They're going to clear out this garbage. This stuff at the bottom is going to stay alive, which we like. This flying group we should be able to take out fairly quick. Yep. And this wave, hopefully we take them out. And if we get full energy back from these guys, that's all we're looking for. I am either targeting Vlad or this corner building. I don't know which one. Targeting Vlad. That's good. Well, and the corner building. I'm doing a bit of both. Can we get full energy here? Nope. Okay. Don't spawn at the bottom. Okay, good. They're targeting Vlad. This group is, at least, I think. This group is targeting, unfortunately, our base. They are not targeting Vlad. I thought they were targeting Vlad. Okay. Maybe this group is. Or maybe we can just give it the full energy. Don't let this Pumpkin Duke proc, and don't let that Atlantic-core proc. That's our two things we cannot have procking here. Good on energy. Hopefully top spawn, not bottom. Top, not bottom. Side. We'll take it, I guess, but it's really still not what I wanted. We'll take it. They're going to go for the base, which I don't want them to do. But here's the spin. Vlad is doing some damage. That Dino is going to, unfortunately, be our primary target, which is not a good thing, which is not giving us enough time on this Chieftain. We wanted more time on the Chieftain. Well, maybe we might. Can we spin up? Spin up, dude. Spin up. Why are we losing energy? We lost energy for some odd reason. We should have spawned there. The reason why we want the top spawn is we want more time on the Dino, so we kill the Dino and then can silence the boss and stop the boss from proccing. So you need perfect spawns if we're going to solo this sucker. And I think we're getting closer. You can see that we're silencing the Dino. So, whew. So, all right, not bad. So let's try one more just for giggles. For giggles. That's not too bad. Starter up. These S solos. The madness. Now, oh, come on, a bottom? Really, that's the absolute worst spawn happen. Because they could retarget to our bases over here and our bases over here. Then we want absolutely no top spawns. Oh, can we get this kill? The stupid Cupid is going to redirect them all to our bases. Oh, maybe. Oh, where are you going, Vlad? Seriously, no, Vlad. You're letting Thunder God just rule the world. You had like the perfect chance to kill the flyers, and you decided not to. Oh, Vlad. You better get full energy here. You better make it up to me, dude. Get full energy. Now we want all spawns to be from right here. Every spawn to come from this side right here. And of course they don't. Yay! We said we did not want a top spawn now. And it goes for a top spawn. It's like it can actually hear what I'm saying, what I don't want. Okay, can we get at least this stuff before they retarget to this stuff? Don't take down my tower. They're going to retarget to the bases, and they retarget to the bases. Here comes some Thunder God strikes. Oh, hey, they got it. At least it's targeting stuff that, you know, we're okay with going bye-bye. Now, I prefer all spawns to be from, let's say, the top. Maybe the bottom. Okay, we can maybe have bottom spawns and we'll be okay. Let's say top or bottom, not the sides. Not the sides. Top or bottom, not the sides. And we get a side. Yay! But this, at least the bottom one is going to give us a little bit of love. Can we kill these dragons? Yes, we can. Hey, go. Now spin. Spin, dude. Don't let that... Well, there's only like little stuff left, but we need full energy. Full energy. Don't proc again. Yeah, it's okay. Now we need a bottom spawn. That's more of a side than a bottom. It's more of a side, but this the range stuff is going to be in area effective, I think, for Vlad. I think Vlad can kill them. Why is Vlad not hitting them? Okay, we're at least hitting the dino now. We're at least hitting the dino, so that's good. And the spins here should be able to reach out to the chieftain. There we go. Can we kill this before the chieftain gets in range? Because he can hit us over this wall. Ah, he destroyed the wall, I think. Can we silence him? No, we're stun locked. Silence him. Silence him. Silence him. No. Getting better, though. So, you can see the mechanics of this. Now, the reason why I wanted the corner base, this similar type of setup, but for the corner, which I was planning to do today, is it gives you a lot more time if you get a bottom spawn on the chieftain to deal with anything at the top. So we're hoping tomorrow I'll have it back up and running because I'm going to build the base on the computer instead of building on my phone. I don't know what happened, but there's some kind of glitch right now where any base I build on my phone is just copying to whatever base I start with, just copies to whatever base I'm trying to build when I log off. When I log off the phone, it just wipes all my bases out. It's like stupid. Oh, some glitch is happening. I'll fix it. I'll probably have to reinstall it or something. I don't know. But we'll have that going in for tomorrow. But that was fun. A little HBM S solo attempts. Not bad, not bad. We'll be able to kill wave 4 soon with Vlad Dracula. I was pretty sure we were going to get it today, but we only came close. We didn't get the actual kill on S4. S5 is going to come down to a lot of luck. I'm wondering how many attempts it's going to take for me to get the kill. I know what's going to be required for me to get the kill. How it's going to have to play out for me to get the kill. I'm pretty sure I got that in mind, what's needed. And I think I have a good idea on how to get the kill for that final one. But am I going to be able to do it? I don't know. So, 90 people watching on a Monday? Shouldn't you guys be at school? Now, we got all sorts of... Most of the people that actually watch me seem to be, according to YouTube, seem to be in their 30s. So. Oh. Yeah, glad to help you guys, man. So, sub, cool. Don't hide. What? What's up? Don't hide, you please. Are you guys chatting me or something? Wretched Gorge 4 open room. Please join. Wretched Gorge 4. Are you in? Sure, Wretched Gorge 4 is. It looks like some people want us to join up at Wretched Gorge 4. So let's. That's just a friend request. Or maybe they were talking about that before. So, Wretched Gorge. Good stuff. Good. Yeah, it's snowing pretty heavy outside, so I've already shoveled a few times. It's fun. Oh, man, I got a shovel. Nah. I checked with everything that I have. I usually only build my bases on the phone, and I never try and do anything on this. So it's something stopping it from working. So I rebuilt a whole bunch of bases, and they didn't save. Whew. How you guys doing? Any thoughts on IG Twitch streams? Well, the thing is, they were trying to get some more people doing streams, which I personally like, that IGG was trying to have more people do some streams. I think that's cool. It's not about IGG prepping for these streams. Streaming, it can be a little bit problem. There can be some problems from streaming. Like, there's a lot of times where an update to my computer has made things not work properly. So streaming isn't like it's like super easy. There can be some problems to it. So I think what probably happened is they had some issues. So see you in the video, Alex. I see you up in the video right over here somewhere. There you are. You think it's worth for you to double evolve Dread Drake as you're free to play and you gain about 3k shards a day? I would say Dread Drake is definitely worth double evolving if you can. I do like me a Dread Drake. Now, there is something going on here. I'm thinking about either double evolving some heroes or getting some 7 of 8 or 8 of 8s going. I could get this to 8 of 8, and that's a lot more damage. Right now, that's only like 65. I think it jumps up to like 90 something, either 90 or 90 something. So it's like a big boost in damage if I do that. That's... oh man, that'll hit ridiculously hard. Woo. It'll definitely make it better for Vlad soloing. If I can get this to 8 of 8, Vlad will definitely solo a lot better with a bit more damage, let's say. Try HBM R with Ghoulam. Unfortunately, we're out of HBM attempts, so I can't try more at this point. There's no more HBM attempts to do, so... Alright, but we can actually see if we can get our Wretched Gorge 3 solo, see how they're doing. Wretched Gorge 3 solo. So let me see what we got. I got Pumpkin Duke, Santa. That should be fine. Other than Santa's cannot be on the board. So Santa is not good for this particular type of soloing. But let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That could work. I just gotta get my scatter crest sets up. If you get your scatter crest sets going, then Wretched Gorge 3 solos isn't so bad. So soloing Wretched Gorge 3 is fun. So back spawn, that would be able to handle. I think we just need to throw some scatter sets on. So let's throw some scatter sets, and then we should be able to do some soloing with Wretched Gorge 3. What'd you miss? What'd you miss? We made it pretty deep into S, but we're not getting the kill on S4. We're getting stuck there. I need a good spawn to get the kill on S4. You also need a good spawn to get the kill on S5 if you're doing the solo. So there's 2 things you sort of need. Accept the friend request. There, done. So let's try a Wretched Gorge tree. See if we can get this more farmable. Let's see if switching around our crests here can do something. That's fine. We're going to leave life drain on that one. We do want a scatter set over here. Might have hit some of my scatter sets on some of my other heroes, but let's see. Scatter. Good. Okay, so we got scatter, scatter. I do believe we want to keep the revive. Let's scatter on this. We know that Ghoulam crest, we're going to need scatter on you. Basically going to need scatter on most of the stuff. So 1, 2, 3. So 4, 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Who else am I? So we got scatter, we got scatter, we got scatter, we got scatter. Let's throw scatter on, I guess, you two. Not throwing it on my... I probably need to make more space in my warehouse, don't I? Let's throw some crests on some other hero. So let's do some crest dumps. Let's see where we can do that. Where can we dump some crests? There we go. That's probably this set of life drain. We'll free up some space. And that should allow us to remove the crests on, let's see, it was you. And let's get the scatter set going. Ooh, we need to make another level 2. I thought we had all those created. So let's remove that. And let's go over here to combine. It's level 3. Ding dong. Warehouse max capacity. Aw. So let's sell the garbage off. Sell. Use. These things are burning a hole in my pocket right now. I need basically 6,000 fame, and I can get another hero to 8 of 8. I'm either going to do Moltonica's Scatter to 8 of 8, or I'm going to do Vlad Dracula's War God to 8 of 8. I haven't decided yet. One of those two will be happening soon. Let's proceed with these. Let's get our... we're going basically for a max level Dread Drake. So Dread Drake, we're trying to get him to 200, which is, you know, not that far away. All right, so that's enough space. Now we should be able to combine that stuff because we're getting Skull Knight going here. I think we need to remove that. There's only 2 of those, so it doesn't even matter. It doesn't even matter, but I still want to combine those anyway. Still want to combine and get that scatter set going. So, back out, go in, and we should see it now. There we go. It's only going to be a scatter too, but I think very shortly we'll get this up Scatterville as well. So let's test it out. Let's see, Wretched Gorge tree solo. We were about 50% with that other setup that we're using with Harpy. Let's see if we can up it a bit with Skull Knight. If Skull Knight can give us that little edge to become a, you know, a little bit more crazy. Garrison, yeah, we're fine. Let's take a look at their. I think do we want Vlad Dracula to be your silencer? I don't think we want Vlad Dracula to be the silencer. Let's have Molt be the silencing. Let's have Molt be the silencer. So let's take a look at our artifacts. Can always change up everything. So artifacts, Molt, probably silencer. We want you to be damage reduction, sure. What else? Life drain, sure. Berserk, no. We're gonna throw the Berserk to be Pumpkin Duke, probably. So Vlad Dracula, we're taking you off there. Molt is on that duty. Crit Strike is definitely gonna be Vlad Dracula. Berserk is going to be our Pumpkin Duke. Don't care about that. Let's remove one of these out of here. Let's remove Harpy out. Throw that in. Let's just throw that over here. So, yeah. I like that. Let's go with that. Let's give it a whirl. Let's see if we can increase our chances. So for about 50%. About 50%. Is the silver key worth buying? I never, ever like buying silver keys. What's the name of the base that I'm using there? I think that's Skull Knight the base, the one that you see here. It's on my channel. It's either Skull Knight the base or Death Knight the base. I can't remember which one it is. It's either Skull Knight or Death Knight the base. It's on my main channel. You can see it. If you look up Skull Knight or Death Knight, you'll probably find it. All right, so Wretched Gorge tree, create it. We're gonna plop there. Rotate. Yeah, let's go there. Yeah. Let's see if we can, what we're looking for to see if we're increasing it beyond 50%. We're trying to get up to, I'd be happy at 80%. If we can get it from 50-50 to 80% for Wretched Gorge solo, I'll be much happier. And then it'd be farmable. I would say 80% is farmable for doing the solo. If we can get this to 80%, I'll be happy. Also made another base. I don't know if anyone saw. I made another base for doing that did really well. I'll show you guys some videos of basically a base that I have set up that I was using for Guild Wars, another newer variant of a base. So Pumpkin Duke stacks, and it's beautiful, beautiful. Okay, we're starting to get the boss spawns now. There's the boss. We need to get on the boss now, silence it, and get that Pumpkin Duke stacks going. Go, go, Pumpkin Duke stacks now. Much better. Now we should bounce over there. We should be bouncing over there in a second. We should be bouncing over there. There we go. And we're on the boss. We're on the boss. Spin up, spin up. We just need one Vlad spin. There we go. There we go. Much better, much better. I know the chieftains are here and that sucks, but I think we can survive them in a second. If we can just get some spawns here. Oh, Dragon's Breath. No, we might just die this time round. I don't know what's left. Oh, yeah, we're dead. Okay, that didn't look too good. I don't think that Skull Knight's going to make it on his own. Maybe instead of... I still prefer the revive on that Pumpkin Duke. We got it at 50%. I'm trying to make it even higher for farming Wretched Gorge solo. Just because I like doing it by myself, by my lonesome. So I'm trying to go for solo. For the people that want to get on this Wretched Gorge 3, I'm trying to do it solo. We got it basically like 50-50%. We need to get it up much higher. So here's our Pumpkin Duke stacks starting. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, now we're gonna look better. We got a back spawn. Oh no, they did take out our Moltanica. That is not a good, and they're stun locking us. Jeez, that was unexpected. So we lost our Molt, but we're getting a boss spawn now. Can we? Oh, we're on the boss. We're on the boss, which is good. Which is good. Now we just need a Vlad spin. There you go. We should be able to kill these chieftains pretty fast. We're on the boss. The boss is a stunner, but these guys over here should be able to help us with this side. Where's our Pumpkin Duke? Okay, now we're just on the chieftain. This guy can easily handle this. Our base hopefully can survive these boss spawns here. We need... Are we silencing the boss? We're sort of keeping some energy down, but we're not keeping a ton. Okay, we're starting to get our stacks going. We're really not scattering enough. We might have to just stick with Harpy. It looks like the scatter level... Oh, because we lost... I forgot. We lost Moltanica. Moltanica is our scatter king. Of course we're taking some damage. We lost Molt. That's right. Our base looks like it'll survive these stomps. We should be able to get the kill. So once again, we're still hovering around 50%. We need to up it. We needed to get to 80%. 50% is all right, but we need to get this to 80% to say it's farmable. Come on. Can we get some procs a little faster? There you go. Now it's dead. Much better. Let's try this again. Starter up, Wretched Gorge 3. Let's do better than 50%. We need a victory. We need a victory. I could solo Wretched Gorge 1 with nothing in my towers. So Wretched Gorge 1 is very easy. I could just have no towers, just the heroes, and they'll win. Wretched Gorge 1 is not that difficult. Or are you saying, oh, that to just use towers to win? I don't know if just towers will win. Maybe it could, but I wouldn't want to try. Alright, so unfortunately we're going to get some procs here, which we really don't want. We need some Pumpkin Duke stacks. These Pumpkin Duke stacks just aren't happening. Now they're finally happening. There we go. Now we might do better. Oh, come on. We need them better. Spins. There we go. More spins. There's the boss. That's the final boss on us. Unfortunately, we're probably going to lose this one. We got stuns after stuns after stuns on us. We need that Vlad spin. Nope, not their Vlad to spin, our Vlad. So it looks like a win, a loss, a win, a loss. That's not going to be looking good for us. We got 2 heroes left here. I just don't think that these 2 heroes are going to do it. I don't see these 2 heroes really dying, but I don't see them really killing them either. We're not going to get the damage, and our base is going to get destroyed before we can even do anything. So it's a loss. It's a loss. So today, 2 losses, 1 win. That's under 50%. Come on, get us back up to 50. I don't know, maybe Skull Knight is not pulling his weight. Maybe we got to stick with Harpy and maybe just make some other changes. Sticking with Harpy and make a different change. Maybe that's what we need to do, stick with Harpy. I know if we got an Arctica, we would do better because that would freeze stuff and stun lock them. That would really help us just get our Pumpkin Duke stack. But I don't have an Arctica. I wish I did. I know that would obviously help with our soloing endeavors, but it's really hard to get an Arctica. I would love to get one. Only towers, no heroes. I don't know if it could be done. It probably could be done, but it's just really not worth the effort. Yes. Can you check your base? I don't know if I have time to check bases today. If we have time to check bases, I'll check bases towards the end. But I'm trying to get some of my more flavorful stuff done today. Oh, can we get some stacks of Pumpkin Dukes? Nope. We get murdered. So we're actually doing even worse. Oh, and they took out our base. Oh, we're doing worse today. That Skull Knight just doesn't seem to be doing it for us. Skull Knight, I'm sorry. You are not the one. So Harpy Queen does seem to be our winner. Or if maybe we go for a silencer. Should we go for an Aries on the board? So you got basically 2 silences stopping things from proccing. We could try it with an Aries. We could give a whirl with an Aries. I think Aries would be an interesting test subject. Yeah, I think Aries would be interesting. Especially if you like throw scatter or something on it. I don't know, maybe even not throwing scatter on it. Let's try it with an Aries. Let's give a whirl with an Aries. I think Aries right now has a damage reduction on him, so that could work for the boss, stopping the boss from doing so much rotation or damage. So start Aries. Silence. Could be interesting. Be interesting. Let's see how it does. It's not about the other heroes. It's just if we can get the silence on the boss. I don't really care about, because we can usually make it up right to the end. If we can just get a silence on the boss, it becomes, and sure, it's not like a perfect accuracy to get that. We're using more Aries just for the final boss. And there might be some other things we can do to get it so we can get to the final boss more accurately and more often. So we're just testing some things out. We're just seeing if we can improve our odds. Harpy still might be our best choice, you know. That could be a thing where Harpy is the best thing that we can do. Dude, don't be there on your lonesome. Oh, can we get some heals on the side? There we go. I don't even know how he's getting healed, but he's getting healed. So where's our Pumpkin Duke stacks? Did we lose Pumpkin Duke? I think we lost Pumpkin Duke. Yeah, Aries just ain't cutting it either. So, you suck, Aries. It seems Harpy is still the best choice. It seems our Harpy is the best way to go. That little Harpy Queen. She really does her thing. She's really that useful. And it's probably because of her scatter. It's probably because she can slow stuff down. So it seems like Harpy and Santa we do the best with. Maybe we could get another hero in there. Maybe even a... I think Harpy and Santa seem to do the best. I was hoping that maybe we could use something else, but it seems like they're doing the best. So then we just need to change up our other heroes and make them better. Where's the cat? Where is the Fluffy? They're active and around the house apparently somewhere. They're not around me right now. The cat is hiding somewhere. Would you double evolve Malt over Aries? Depends on what you're doing. If you're doing, if your main focus is Here Be Monsters, yes. If your main focus is in other aspects of the game, no. Aries would be better. So, it really depends upon what you're doing. Oh, come on. Can we get a Vlad spin here? My Harpy's going to die already? Seriously? Okay, so she died. She used her wings. We're getting our stacks now. We got energy, so that's better. And here comes the spawn that should die fairly quickly. And now we're getting our stacks again. We're killing most stuff from afar. But we did waste our energy just a bit. But we're full HP. Pumpkin Duke is ready to proc. Got one boss spawn, two boss spawns. All bosses are going to be coming in the front door. So if we just get some Pumpkin Duke stacks, we're going to be golden. Pumpkin Duke, where the heck are you? You're bouncing back and forth, dude. Mate. Yeah, you got to kill these things. Oh, we got a stun. Can we get a Vlad? Vlad, spin, Vlad. Spin, Vlad. What are you doing? He's stun locked, it seems. I think we lost our Pumpkin Duke. Dude, did we lose our Pumpkin Duke? I really don't know. I don't even know. But I think our base is not going to survive this unless we get some debuffs on the boss. Who is left is the question. So Ghoulam is obviously left because the spin there. Is this Pumpkin Duke in there? I really can't see. It's really... Okay, no, that's the Dread Drake. That's the pirate. So it's Ghoulam, Dread Drake, Harpy Queen. I think that's Malt. I don't think Vlad is up anymore. I just don't think we have the damage right now due to not having Pumpkin Duke. Oh, so we're getting under 50% here from all our switching up and trying up different things. No is my answer to that one. We're going under 50%. That's not good. But in the past, this is the one that got us the stuff, so we should go with it. Yeah, I'm playing on blue stacks. Who should you 9-star? Druid, Pumpkin Duke, Aries, or Imhotep, or Death Knight? Well, since Pumpkin Duke is going to be the one that you're using the most, probably that or Aries. Either PD or Aries. Can't answer everyone's question. Neither Jack. Wait for a better hero, but mover. Those Imhotep. Atlantic or Imhotep. They're both really not the best to evolve. So where is my Pumpkin Duke? You really need to get into action faster. You're being a little slow. So we're getting our stacks now, finally. And we're losing our stacks again. I think the bosses started to spawn. And a back spawn for a boss. Let's see if we can get at least something in here. We're silenced. Nice. Oh, we've gone from 50% to way under 50%. I must have switched something up. What did I break? I broke something. Either that, I'm just having some horrible luck. Alright, but it's fun though. Trying insanely difficult stuff is always fun. Alright, we're doing pretty good. So what time is it? Oh, basically 11. Pop a nice freestyle rap. Lols. I'm not prepared for that. I did not get enough sleep last night because I was doing the Guild Wars fun. So for those that you didn't know, there's the Guild Wars funds. Let's see what was happening. Let's see what this person did. This person used some magic and some stuff. So let's see if I could show you guys some of my Guild Wars fun. This is some of the base that I was using for last night's Guild Wars. And you can see that the arrow towers are pretty nice. They really do a good chunk of damage. So as soon as their heroes, even with heals, start to go down, you see their other heroes drop pretty quick. Even with using magic, it's pretty fun. Watching people get beat using magic, it's lovely. Now my heroes come back to life. And then this dude should die just from arrow towers. Bing! It's beautiful. These arrow towers hurt. They're not friendly. So let's see. This person lost their Pumpkin Duke. Let's see their plan of attack on this base. So we got the arrow towers fairly evenly spaced. So they really do a lot of damage to stuff on the outside world. Like that Pumpkin Duke just straight up went down. Didn't get the proc. Is just murdered. Some people use their magic and do get a victory. Magic, I can tell you, will help you beat in this base. But, oh, the recording failed. Let's see this person, what they did. So they came in with a Santa, some stuff to hit us. Basically, they're looking to kill the middle. They're losing their Pumpkin Duke. They just lost their Santa. They lost their other one from the towers. Those towers, man, they're mean. They're cruel. Look at this. Look what the towers just do. They hit really hard. And this person's using magic, and it's not going so well. Even with the use of magic. Not doing so well. Let's see what happened to this person if they just backed out when they realized that the towers suck. So it's a bit of an interesting setup. I just went with this because my phone was having problems. Like I said, basically last night into this morning, the phone was having problems saving bases. So I just had to make one on whim really quick. So they just lose. So it's pretty nice. Take a look. Another one. See where they're coming from. So it looks like they're trying to get through this initial part pretty fast. And their hero started using revive. Let's see what this person did. They got a 53% victory. Let's see what they did to get it. Once again, they're coming in. They're using some revives there. Ouchies. Those towers are just not friendly. They're trying to keep their Pumpkin Duke up, but their Pumpkin Duke's going to drop as soon as this, as soon as the tower drops. They're not doing so well. So let's take a look at this one, what they did and what happened to them. So this new base that I just started using looks nice. I don't know if anyone's ever made a base like this before, but if we haven't, it's a new one. Yay! If they have, you know, I think they're looking to see how far the towers go. The towers are pretty far, and they hit pretty quickly. This person did get a victory. Let's see what they did. They got 100% victory. Let's see if they used magic. I want to know if they used magic. Interesting. They're using a blue hero here. Yeah, they did use magic. Yeah, and they shielded themselves too. So they used the garrison and that. They did take quite a bit of a pounding, though. They did lose some heroes for using their magic. So, but not bad. They got a hero spawning in. Oh, they're using a pumpkin duke. It hurts them. Look at that pumpkin duke just disappear. I do like these tower bases and what they do. They're evil. So you can see that this person has some evolved heroes. A little lower, though. They're going to die quick. We need some level 200 ones attacking it. Okay, so this... Oh, man. That's an evolved Dread Drake only at 100. You need to get that up to 200. This base hurts a bit too much. Now, I've had some of my guildies attack this, too, and only one of my guildies was able to beat it. And I know exactly what they did to beat it. Arctica sucks. I don't know how to defend against Arctica. I'm trying to think of a base that can, beat Arctica. But Arctica is really hard to defend against. Arctica is like an overpowered hero. Arctica is like stupid OP. For like trying to build a base to defend against Arctica. I'm trying to make a base that can just, beat Arctica. A group, a really fully double evolved crew coming at you with Arctica. I don't know, man. I don't know how to defend against Arctica. Most of their heroes are dying off. They're down to these guys that are left here. And they use magic. Nice. So you can see that. Take a look. Now you're going to see the person that won, one of my guildmates that beat this, and their strategy of beating this. It was pretty, or maybe, I don't know if I should show you guys his strategy. I don't know if it's trade secrets. He used his Arctica to win, which, this base lost once with a person not using magic. Only once, and it was from a guildmate right here. A guildmate beat it. And his Arctica is sick. His Arctica is sick. This is how he beat it. So, I'll show you how he beat it. Now, this is very smart what he did. This is extremely smart. Comes in, takes out the initial buildings with a tank. This, basically, Golem is a fat tank. Then you can spawn and actually make it in. And his Arctica sucks. Look what it does. It freezes my bases. I was doing so good. I could have murdered him without... That Arctica just sucks. I can't... How do you take out that Arctica? That Arctica is just evil. Oh, I'm trying to think of a way to defend against an Arctica, but I'm not coming up with one just yet. Arctica is evil. I'm going to try and figure out a way to deal with Arctica, but... It might just be the only way it can be dealt with is when totems come out. It might be just when it comes out, when they come out with totems. So someone's looking to get booted today. I'm going to take a look at this. Yep. That person's blocked. So there we go. So you can see some other people tried attacking. Once again, it's really beautiful. A double evolved Cupid, interesting. And level 61 though, that's just pretty low. Don't know if that's the way to go. Let's take a look at this person, how they came in. I'm trying to figure out how people attack so I can figure out how to defend against. Guild Wars is such an important part of the game now that it's great to know what to do and how to defend. So we're starting to kill off their stuff. That's good. So that's we left off there. Get Arctica. Yeah, the only way to defend against an Arctica is with another Arctica. That's absolutely true, but I don't have an Arctica. I need to roll one. This person's heroes got stomped. Let's see what happens over here. They're basically trying to rush it with a whole bunch of little guys to take tower attention. So I'm going to do a silence here. think each time that their Dread Drake procs, it's going to make our Dread... Oh, and my Ghoulum's going to proc here. They're definitely not going to like that. Even with their Vlad procking, my Ghoulum will handle that damage. That Skull Knight is not going to survive into the mid. It's going to die before it gets there. And then here comes the rest of my heroes, and it's toasty. I'm liking the way the people are attacking it. I know the frontal assault with taking out the initial portion and then rushing the base is like the best shot people got, but Arctica, how do I defend against it without having another Arctica? So there's a ton more people that I had test it. I think about 60 people tested it yesterday, and only one person was able to like beat it, and that was with the Arctica. So we had about 60 people test it yesterday, which I was thank you to everyone who helped out with on Twitter and attacked my base, and thank you for everyone who just randomly got and went for my base and tried it. Thank you for everyone in my guild that attacked the base, and also thank you to the one person that did beat it. But it ain't too bad. Those towers are crazy. I love them. Oh, man, those totems. If the totems can do what they're saying they're gonna do, where basically they take over the power of one of the heroes and it's like a trap, they can't see where it is, I should be able to use and abuse that, which would be really good. Alright, kitty, get out my way. You got your cat butt in the screen. All I see is cat butt. Okay, let's try going up. And then exit. So this is the base setup. As you can see, the totems you could then place in the middle here. If you really wanted to, we could actually throw this out on the outer edge to like get people to want to attack the outer edge, like be cruel, like put it on the outer edge on purpose, like remove this, put this in here, and then put totems, more totems on the inside. If you do that, we get all this additional space that becomes like evil to use, and then we could throw a whole bunch of totems in the middle of the base. So as soon as they make it to the center inside the base, they're gonna die, which is gonna be lovely. That's one of my thoughts of dealing with Arctica, is that. So I'm liking the spread of the towers like that. They're evenly spread, so pretty much when they're fully garrisoned, each tower can reach pretty much everywhere on the map, which is useful. You're a cat. I have a purring cat here. If you guys can't see, it's a kitty. Maybe with 2 magic towers. No, I found that if you put magic towers in, sure, you'll stop low-level people, but you will not stop high-level people, because then there's not the damage incoming is not as much. So I have a chunk of shards that I'm going to be using to either get my Pumpkin Duke to 10 of 10, or getting my towers up, or getting Warlock up. I got 3 things I want to do. I got a chunk of shards, like I said, basically 36k shards we're going to be spending soon. They're burning a hole in my pocket. You're a cat. So, man. Someone just doesn't understand this. Optic person doesn't actually understand how much time I spend with the wife and family. If you don't look at my videos on my channel, you would also understand I just built a nursery. I also just did the roof on my house. I do a lot of stuff, so I'm good for the wife. I'm good in life. When I play the game is my downtime. It's my free time. It's my free time that it's not with the wife or not with not sleeping or anything. So this is my downtime. Which one should evolve first? Vlad, Skull Knight, or Pumpkin Duke? Vlad. That's my thing. So, yep. So that's what I think. So I'm feeling that towers in the long run are, if you have max green, max blue, max purple for the garrisons, are more deadly, or at least I found them harder to attack than the Zap Towers. Zap Towers, I find it pretty easy to overcome them. Ghoulum really makes Zap Towers a non-issue. So that's why I find it so easy to attack zap tower bases, and I'm finding it a little bit harder to attack arrow tower bases. I think some other people are finding some things. I know there's ways around it. If you use like a tank setup and you go straight up tanky, and then, you know, get your Golem going, get your Skull Knight, get your Dread Drake, get Warlock, things like that, so you can sort of tank your way in. So the video when you tried to beat HBM E with your cat, you're literally talked to your cat the whole video. Otherwise, love you. You're Eos. Sorry, I didn't mean harm when I said about being you being a father. I shall. It's all good. You gotta see my I travel the world. I've been to a good chunk of the world already. I've seen a good chunk of the world. I've traveled. It's not like I only sit in front of a computer and do this all day. I have a life. I play this for fun. I play this because this is what I enjoy. This is my downtime. When I'm not being a manslave. When I'm being a manslave, the wife has like this honey to-do list. I don't know. Pretty much every man out there has a honey to-do list where it's like, do this, do this, do this, do this. And I get that stuff done. So I make her happy. And then I have downtime where I do my own stuff. So this is my downtime. What level is my Town Hall? It's max. Town Hall level 25. Town Hall level 25. So, this base is sort of fun. I do like seeing people die to this, which is, you know, good stuff. But of course, if you do not have max arrow towers, this base then becomes not so good at all. It becomes very easy to beat. This is only for people with max level arrow towers. So the arrow towers are level 15 and your garrisons are maxed. If you're lower than that, it's probably not worth it because you're just not going to do the damage. You need the towers to be level 15 and you need your garrisons to be 777. If it's not that, probably not worth it. You got a 5/5 Revite. Would you go Candy Cane or Valentina? Oh, dang, that is a good question. Unfortunately, I have not gotten to use Valentina that yet. I did not get lucky on rolling that hero either. I spent 30k gems trying to roll that hero, but I didn't get it. So, sadness. I'm going to try and save up another 20k gems, then roll for her again. So, we'll see if we can get that, but I don't know. I've been a little bad luck with rolling recently. Yeah. For those who think I wouldn't be a good father, you really need to see the videos of me making the nursery. The nursery looks dope. Man, there's wood floors, nice and polished. The furniture is crazy, man. The furniture we got for the kid alone cost like, it was like, I think it was, what was it? It was, what, $5,000 just for the furniture? I dropped some change on this kid. This kid has got pretty much everything it ever would want. This kid is like spoiled rotten and not even born yet. I mean, if my father was like me, man, that would have been a dope ass childhood, man. I would have had a great life. Would arrow towers be good for HBM T? Yes and no. It really depends upon your arrow towers. If you have really cruddy level blues, so if your blues are really low, then yes. So if you have like level 2 or lower for blues, arrow towers would be better. If you have level 3 or higher, zap towers would be, I'm talking about the garrisons that are in your zap towers, you'd probably be better off to go zap. So there you go. A double evolved Pally with 88 life drain stone skin set can tank your towers. Not really, actually. A double evolved paladin wouldn't do so well. It would take forever to kill a base. And in doing so, and forever taking to kill a base, it would not like it when it made it to the center. So. No talk, play the game. True enough. I've been jammering and yammering on. So let's expeditions. Let's kill some peoples. Let's get our expeditions done. Gotta complete those before the end of the day, of course. Everyone should be doing these. Base looks familiar. Alright. right, let's go in everything ranged from afar. Maybe throw a Pumpkin Duke out there. Maybe a Harpy. Let's get a Warlock. Let's get a... There we go. That pretty much destroyed everything they got from afar. So I'm getting pretty used to attacking people with Guild Wars. There's some new strategies I'm using that someone else showed me that I really love for Guild Wars. So I win everything now. And I win it within like a few attempts. So next Guild Wars, I'm going to be doing a recording right at midnight and showing you guys some of the strats. And I mean, these strats are dope. They're really good. You could like purposely fish out and get them to proc, and then you come in with like all your heroes and get that Pumpkin Duke stack going, and you just burn to their base, and they're done. It's really good strats that I'm going to show you guys soon for some Guild Wars. So for Guild Wars Day, you might want to just come on over and check out me doing my Guild Wars first, and then go and do your Guild Wars with some of the strats that I'll be doing, and see if they work for you. I think you'll like. I think you'll be able to improve and get to 100% even on top might accounts. Evolve Golem or Pumpkin Duke first. I really like Golem. I think I'd go Golem first. Do you have a Valentina? No, I tried rolling for... I spent 30k gems trying. I'm not good at rolling for heroes. Talents, I can roll them all the live long day. But, oh man, I don't know why. I've never really been good at rolling talents. I wish I was. I wish I could. But no, I've usually had bad luck with rolling talents. Not talents, heroes. Other way around. Should Hi from Italy. Hey there, Laser. How's it going? How's it going? Which hero should I level up first? Aries 6-10, Cupid 6-10, Skull Knight 6-10, Golem 7-10, or Vlad or Dread Drake? I'd go Vlad if you're going Here Be Monsters. Dread Drake if you're going to be going any of the other modes. Dread Drake would be good for Arena, would be good for Lost Battlefield, would be good for Lost Realm. So, and good for Here Be Monsters. So, overall, Dread Drake is your better choice. If you're just focusing on Here Be Monsters, Vlad Dracula would be your best choice. For the person that just asked that over here. Is your guild better than White Knights? I don't know if better is the word to say for it. We're about on par, I thought. We were really close point-wise when we did beat them. So we're on par with them. Because all the top guilds, when you see top guilds battle each other, they're all within like 1,000 points of each other. So it's like, how are you better than them if you're only a few points away? If one person loses, they would have won. If one person wins on the other side, you would have. It's like, it's so close that it's, I don't know if it's better. It's just different. It's just about the same, I would have to say. I'd say they're a good challenge, and I'd say basically we're getting better on purpose to try and fight other top guilds. Not too long ago we weren't a top guild, but now we're a top guild now. So I wouldn't say we're better than other guilds. I'll just say that we're on par with other guilds. I wish, I would be like, oh, we're better. But, I want to be honest because I don't want to give you guys false hopes. We're not like the best in the world. There's these other guilds have better accounts than... Look at my account. My account is actually not that powerful. I have so many 9 of 10 heroes and 7 of 10 heroes and 4 of 10 heroes. I am not that powerful. I'm actually a weak link. Even though I can beat HBM AE, I'm still not that powerful. I know some people are like, whoa, that's a crazy statement. But if you look at other people's accounts, my account is not as good as other people's. I just do things, I put enough effort into it where my heroes, even though they're not that good, get the kill still. That's all that really counts, getting the kill. You can get the kill with, not that great of heroes. And I prove that all the time. So you can do pretty good even with not having the best heroes in the world. And that's how I roll. Like when I beat HBM T, the people that were beating it were like 10 of 10, and my heroes were 8 of 10, you know? So it's a big difference there, you know? Big difference. But I still pull off the victory. I pull off the victory even with not having the best of heroes. So, and I'm happy about that. I feel good about that. Yeah, 100k might. Nice. I thought about putting scatter on my Golem for HBM. I really have thought about doing that. It's legitly on my mind of having a scatter Golem. A scatter Golem would be insanely powerful for multitude of reasons. Well, for Harpy monsters, not for Harpy monsters and Wretched Gorge. A scatter Golem would be overpowered, but it wouldn't be as overpowered when you're doing Lost Battlefield, and it wouldn't be as overpowered when doing Guild Wars. In fact, it would actually hurt me in Guild Wars. In Guild Wars, I prefer farming Dreaddrake and Skull Knight. If I have a scatter Golem, it'll actually steal all the energy away from the Dreaddrake and Skull Knight, and we would kill them too quickly. I like building up my energy off of them because when they proc, they become basically like massive tanks, which then allows Pumpkin Duke to stack a ton of times. So that would actually hurt me in Guild Wars, but it would help me in Wretched Gorge, and it would help me in Harpy monsters. So I thought about doing that really, really hard, and I'm going to have to not do it unless I can find a replacement for Golem on my Guild Wars team. So I thought about doing it. I really contemplated doing that. I ultimately went against it. Can I tell you how to beat S with that setup? I can give you an attempt. I can try and show you what to do. On who would you need a Bulwark? Bulwark is good on a few different heroes. Bulwark is good on Vlad. Either Bulwark or War God is good on Vlad. Either Bulwark or War God is good on Santa Boom. So it really depends about what you're trying to do. Should you evolve Skull Knight or Cupid? I would evolve Skull Knight before I did Cupid, even though it's 20k shock. So it depends upon if you're going to be spending money in the future or not. If you're going to be spending the money in the close future, I would hold off. But if you're not going to be spending money, then I would go for it and evolve that Skull Knight. Skull Knight's really powerful and really useful in Guild Wars. And since Fame is so extremely overpowered, getting stuff for Guild Wars is very important. What talent do you think is good for Valentina? From what I can see, I believe going like a Revite set if you're doing Arena or Lost Battlefield. So Revitalize is probably your best bet. Would I get anxiety if I couldn't play CC for 1 week? Oh, I've done that plenty of times already. Whenever I go on vacation to, when I went on vacation to Alaska, or when I went on vacation to Mexico, or when I went on vacation to the Caribbean, or when I went on vacation to California, or when I went on vacation to New York, I didn't play the game. So I wouldn't get anxiety because I've done it so many times already. The reason why I wasn't able to play the game because the wife would kill me if I play on vacation. So I wouldn't get an anxiety. I've done it already plenty of times. I've already not played the game multiple times for a week. Of course, I did not like doing that, but I did that to keep the wife happy. Because if I'm on the phone and not paying attention to her, that sort of equals murder. I don't want to be murdered. Someone has Castle Clash withdrawals. I don't have Castle Clash withdrawals because I do it for fun, for downtime. I don't know if I'm addicted to it. I would say I do it. This is what I do for fun. This is what I do for enjoyment. So looking pretty good on the merits there. Not bad, not bad. How about Storm Mesas? What time do we got? We can do some Storm Mesas, I guess. So you get anxiety. Ouchies, man. That sucks. 5/5 Revite on Skull Knight. Is that good, right? Revite is good on Skull Knight for Lost Battlefield Arena and attacking. Yes, it is. But sometimes the 8 of 8, what is that? Let me just look at my Skull Knight. I'm tired. I gotta do this thing called sleep. I haven't done it yet. So, Deadly Strikes is good for Skull Knight. If you could get it to 8 of 8, it's like crazy damage. Like he hits like an insane amount. You can one-shot an altar with 8 of 8 on this. And if you got a 5 of 5 Revitalize Crest set matched with that, it's like stupid overpowered. He just goes over there and just hits it and just it's gone. It's crazy. And then you purposely put the run speed increase on him. So you give him the artifact of where's that? Move speed right here. Lightning. So you give him so he can run. You have him with a 5/5 Revitalized Crest set, and you have an 8 of 8 Death Strike on him. He hits like for stupid crazy, but there's other different combinations of that you can do too. You have Revitalize as the main talent, Death Strike as the secondary talent, and the run as the thing. So there's different ways of doing it. Siren, what do you think about Siren? Yeah. So we had a person that was wondering about HBM S. I'm trying to find that person. Can you please update me today? AR, blah. So page 244. Let's see what you got. Got a lot of people plowing because there's tons of snow coming down. So you probably hear this snow going on there. Get my horsemen. Let's see if we can find you. There you are. View you up. You're trying to be HBM S. I'd use a corner base, rather not this kind of base. I'd use a corner base setup, but that's just my opinion. I prefer that. Yeah, I'd go for a corner setup. Probably an icebreaker or something like that and get the kill. That's my personal opinion. But, you know, that's what I would do. All right, so how you looking? Why don't you upgrade Skull Knight's talent? I've thought about upgrading Skull Knight's talent, but I'm not doing Arena that much. So because I'm not doing Arena that much, I'm not focusing on that. I'm more of a Here Be Monsters kind of person. So I've been focusing lots on Here Be Monster stuff. So if you take a look, I did get this up though. You can see that we got this to 6/8. Berserk on Dread Drake. That guy is beautiful. So what about HBMR? Can you join him? Can I join your Mesa 4, please? For demons, my scatter, blah, blah, blah. Let's see what other people say. What's up? What's your clan's name? Who should you put a 5/8 life drain on? Life drain is good on just about every hero if you're doing T-. As soon as you get above T, life drain becomes useless and scatter becomes the great all-powerful talent. So T- life drain is awesome on pretty much any hero you throw it on, while scatter is better for A+. So I don't have too much time to look into other people's accounts. I still gotta futz around with my phone and get my phone working properly again. I can't have it losing all my bases. I saved 3 bases in there and it lost every single base that I put in there. I spent like 2 hours making some bases and I lost every single base. It's annoying. Should you make a second Warlock with 8/8 War God and 3/5 Revite plus Cupid boost? Well, a lot of people do go with the War God Warlock way because Warlock can actually kill heroes sometimes in one proc. War God is pretty powerful, but that only like rich people run 2 heroes because 1 hero is enough to maintain. Heck, my heroes, I can barely maintain 1 of each hero. I would love to maintain 2 of each hero. Heck, I can't even get this hero above 4 of 10 because I got to get my other heroes up to 10 of 10 still. But if you're a rich person, sure, go ahead, do it. But as a poor person like myself, I wouldn't, well, middle class person, I don't think I could afford maintaining 2 heroes of the same type. On which hero should you put a 4 of 8 life drain? You're at HBM T. Well, if you're on HBM T and you're at that point, I would start considering scatter, because you're going to beat T fairly shortly. T is not that difficult. Heck, I could probably 4-man T now. So T really isn't. You can see how good just my Vlad Dracula alone does on S. T is not that difficult anymore. You could probably 4-man it. So I would, if you're starting at you're at the T point, you're going to probably start wanting to focus on AA, and I would start trying to think about scatter and which heroes you're going to put scatter on. So I would probably put that life drain on a hero that you're okay with then putting scatter on later. So that's my opinion. If you're at the T and you think you're going to be doing that, so I would then think about which one you're going to be throwing scatter on later. So you put that life drain on it now, but later replace with scatter. Alright, so anything else we're missing? Make a random Mesas. Do some random Mesas. Yeah, looks like the right team. Let's do it. Random Mesas. Some people might want to find me in a random Mesas. So let's see who we got here. No one. Pumpkin Duke, a little light on Pumpkin Dukes. Usually prefer. That'll do just fine. 3 Pumpkin Dukes. Good. No one's staying by me. Good. I like actually going just by my lonesome, because my heroes can usually just run up there and we would have beat that with ease. My heroes don't even need any healers per se, because they just do a crazy amount of damage. All right, what are people doing? Yeah, this is fine. Wait, why are people backing out? We're golden. I don't understand. As if they have one more Pumpkin Duke, we're golden. No, they don't. One more Pumpkin Duke. One more. There's a Pumpkin Duke. If this person goes up there, that'd be great, but let's see what happens. Nope. A lot of people are backing out, surprisingly. Okay, everyone can stay exactly where they are, and I'm happy. Everyone can stay exactly where they are, and I'm happy. Because I should be able to just wreck this bottom crew by my lonesome. I got so much HP that these guys shouldn't really do anything to me. And what's best is I silence them and actually steal all the energy. Look at the boss's energy. It'll never get the proc. Proc, you say? You never gets to do that. So we're looking pretty good here. Your Vlad is double evolved, Gargoyle Evolved and PD, but you can't beat T1. You got a double evolved Vlad Dracula and you can't beat T? If you got double evolves, my biggest question is then, what is your inscribe levels looking like, and what is your main talents looking like? If you've got double evolved Vlad, you should be able to beat T. What's killing you? It's probably my biggest question. Read your messages, man. I try to read. Lots of people got questions. Can you do a Mesa with us? I can't do too many people. My friends list is already pretty full. They need to up the friends list amount. How many people you can have on your friends list? That'd make it a bit better. Did I beat S with just Vlad? No, we came a little bit closer. My base, unfortunately, was not what we were looking for it to be. We were having a bit less luck. So, hopefully we can get a little something else going with that. Big dragon in T5 kills most of your building. That wipes me out, unfortunately. So if T5 is what's killing you in the dragon, try thinking about doing something to stop the dragon from proccing, or going for more burst damage to just kill the dragon quicker. So you either go more burst damage, or you go for more controlled damage and stop the dragon from proccing. Example, scatter. So start thinking on the lines of AA, and that could help you. Also, if you can get yourself that evolve artifact, that one that does the silencing, think about that. If you put, if you have some evolved heroes, and you got this artifact right here, this artifact right here, this artifact is overpowered. You're silencing the dragon. Then the dragon doesn't get the proc when you have that attacking the boss. That's overpowered. So get that up and you'll be happy. So think about that. That's a great one for HBM. Tips for min versus recommend requirements for HBM T. Well, like HBM T, like I said, I could probably format it right now. So the minimum requirements, if you guys saw me beat HBM T the first time, my HBM T video has what I had at the time. So that's closer to the minimum requirements for beating T, because I was pushing it when it was extremely difficult. Extremely difficult. Took like, what, 200 tries to beat T? So that's the minimum requirements. If you got better stuff than that, it becomes easier and it doesn't require 200 attempts to beat it. So I think I was like at 8 of 10 for most of my skills. And so think about it this way. You could do it where it's harder, or you could do it where it's easier. If you're going to be making it easier on yourself, obviously having 9 of 10 is better than 8 of 10 for your skills. Having artifacts. I didn't have artifacts at the time. Those didn't exist, so that's even easier for you than it was. So if you're thinking about this in the sense, if you want to make it really difficult, I was doing progression at the time, and my heroes were not that powerful, and it took about 200 attempts to beat T. So think about it in that concept. So if you got like they're saying like a Golem or something like that, you'll be golden. So a Golem or a good powerful Vlad, they didn't have evolves, double evolves, all that kind of stuff when I first beat it. So if you have an evolved hero, you have a way more advantage than I did when I first beat it. So think about on this step. If you're trying to beat it with like the heroes that I had at the time that I beat HBM T with the same kind of levels for Inscribe, for all that kind of stuff, if you're doing it with that, it's a ridiculous amount of attempts to beat it. So don't expect it to be just easy. But if you got like artifacts going for you, if you got 10 of 10 heroes, you got all that stuff, it becomes a joke. It becomes pretty easy. So hopefully that helps you guys. So hopefully that helps you understand that. Got some Germans up in here. A little bit harder to understand the Germans. On the Twitch side, they got the Germans. I know I got a lot of German viewers. Has anyone here beat HBM R without Vlad? Yeah. You can beat HBM R without Vlad. Santa can do it easily. In fact, we were just showing the other day my Golem getting closer to beating HBM R. Golem is getting close to being able to beat HBM R. Woohoo! And that's with nothing in the towers. It's just Golem solo versus HBM R. Yeah, it looks like we have a lot of Germans on the Twitch side, it seems. I knew we had a good chunk of views for there. How much books does 185 Heroes give you? A lot. There's a chart out there that shows you how many books you get for what level you're at. I would suggest go looking at that chart. I don't know it off the top of my head because it's hard to remember all those different numbers. So if you take a look, there's a chart out there. So look, do like a search, evolve hero or Castle Clash, evolve, how many books. You should be able to find a chart out there. There's a chart that exists out there. I've seen it. You could probably find now one of the wikis for Castle Clash. That's usually where they throw lots of those charts. That is true. My Golem is also not double evolved like my Vlad. So it's a bit of an unfair comparison. The Vlad, of course, has the advantage. Also, Vlad has a 7 of 8 War God, and Golem only has a 5 of 8 Berserk. So it's a bit unfair comparing my my Golem to my Vlad. That is an unfair comparison. I will agree. As a free-to-play, should you buy some level 5 boxes with fame? I'm assuming you're talking about level 5 talent crest boxes with fame. Yes, it depends upon... I would always try and get evolves going first on powerful heroes, if you can. And if that's not the case, then yes, buying some level 5 boxes would definitely help you. But I would try and get the evolves going first. And if you have a really powerful hero, like if you've got Pumpkin Duke with like 5/5 Berserk already, I would try and get that up to 6, up to 7, up to 8. And then I would go for buying some more talent boxes. Because you could buy a talent box and get really garbage talents. But if you already have some good talents to work with, then go that route. But if you have cruddy talents to work with, then go with buying talent boxes. If you're trying to be HBMR, I would suggest a corner base, and I'd suggest probably Moltonica Mini. Go look at my Moltonica Mini and see if that helps you. That's my suggestion for beating HBMR. Moltonica Mini. Go for it. If you think it's your base, go for Moltonica Mini. Your last 5/5 box was a 5/5 Revite. Grats, man, grats. Should you evolve your hero directly at 180 or 10 stars or first push to 100? I always say pushing it to 200 is your best option because getting those experience books back. If you don't have honor badges, the best way to get honor badges in the game is evolving a hero and selling those experience books. That is like the best. You can get 3 million honor badges from selling experience books from level 200 from evolving it. You could sell all those experience books and just get like a crazy, ridiculous amount of honor badges. I don't need honor badges anymore because I evolved heroes. So, yeah. Someone needs some help with HBM T. Well, let's take a look. They're saying they're on page 674. 674. Search. And their name is Angula right here. Angolians or something. Or Angel? Nope. Angolians, he says. There we go. What are they using? Me personally, I don't like this base for HBM T, but if you like it, you like it. You know, it's what you like. But I prefer a corner base over this style base for T. I believe that a corner base is better for progression than this style of base. That's just my personal opinion. And I would say that's what you need to do. I see you have some really overpowered heroes. I think with these heroes that you got right here, you got better stuff than I did when I beat T. I used a corner base. Which one did I use? I think I used Icebreaker version 2 to get the kill. So search up Icebreaker version 2, or just look at my HBM T video and use the exact same base. I think you can get the kill. I don't see why you shouldn't get the kill. I didn't have evolved heroes when I got the kill. You should be able to get the kill, man. Just look at my video. You'll get the kill. For my HBM T kill. Go for it. I think what's happening right now is Pandatrex we got pretty full up. Check with so the people to speak with is Toon and Avatrex if you're looking to get in. Toon, Avatrex, and who else? Let me take a look at the guild. I can try and tell you the people you need to get in contact with. Who do you need to get in contact if you want to get in? Let me take a peek. I believe it's Toon. So is it you? So I'm tired. My brain needs to work. I need to probably eat some food. I didn't have any food yet today. So Avatrex and Toon are two of the people we should really talk to if you want to get in. So Toon over here, give him a little whirl. So speak with Toon and speak with Avatrex and also speak with Zeus. Speak with those guys and you should be doing pretty good. So I'll speak with those people and I think you'll be happy. So Zeus or Toon or Avatrex, give them hit them up and see if you can get on in. Because I'm not the leader. I'm up in here. They're the leads. It's funny how many people use the corner base that I made for Guild Wars, and I like it. I do like it. I also hate attacking my own base because I'm like, oh, I'm attacking something I built. And then I do it anyway. Yeah, Vlad shouldn't be that much of a problem if you got him. So cool. So I do got to get going though, but it was fun chit-chatting with you guys. I do got to get running. It was a good chat. All right, you guys have a good ones. Have a good ones. I will be streaming again tomorrow and the day after. So we're gonna be having a long stream. We're gonna have a good long stream tomorrow because I actually have off of work tomorrow, Tuesday and Wednesday. So yes. I do got to do work around the house still. I got the honey to-do list, but I think I'll be able to stream for about 2 hours tomorrow and about 2 hours on Wednesday as well. So if you take a look back, you'll be able to see that. So take a look on Wednesday and take a look on Tuesday. I'll try and post a time for them. I will be streaming probably Wednesday night right before, because it's, what is it, Thursday that is the, I think it's Thursday that, I'm pretty sure it's Thursday that the Guild Wars is on. So I'm definitely going to be streaming Wednesday night to Thursday morning because I'm going to try and show you guys some Guild Wars tips, some Guild War base. I'm going to try and show you guys this Guild War base and, more people attacking it and how it looks when people attack it, because I want even more practice on it. Like I said, we had 60 plus people attack it that have like double evolved heroes. So I was having like people that are actually powerful attack this, not just normal people. Normal people get wrecked whenever they put one hero down, but I was having some really powerful people attack, and it was holding up. So it only didn't hold up against that Arctica. God dang, Arctica! I wish I had one, because I agree with the other person. The only defense against an Arctica is another Arctica, but I don't have it. Ugh. But I gotta get rolling. I'll see you guys soon. So have a good ones. Have a good ones.